So in my classroom, I've been utilizing Air Server and Google Drive to be able to walk around the room, to be able to update things on my computer and my student's computer as well in real time. For example, when we're going over certain concepts in class and I'm noticing that students aren't necessarily understanding the concept very well, I'll start to take notes in my Google Drive daily planner, which all students have access to. And I can do this in any location around the room or at any point in time on any of my devices. Determines the mood, okay?
I love Google Drive because it's an easy, accessible source of online data that you can access from any other computer so that I can get information from my teachers and such.
Google Drive is an excellent tool that we're using in the classroom. In this activity that we're doing for our 9th grade PBL, I've gathered a lot of resources. I've put hyperlinks on our Google document. Students pull that up on their own device and they can click on and access the resources very, very easily.
I like Google Drive because it's organized and it keeps all my classes and assignments in one place.
I've also made a space on Google Drive where the kids can write in their own notes for what we're studying at the time. It gives the kids a space to write down, to construct their own understanding of what they're learning at the time, and it gives all the students, once those have been written, a place that they can use as a resource, but it's been written by the students themselves.
I love Google Drive and I use it in both my 7th and 8th grade classes because it gives me the ability to make sure that everybody has their assignments, whether they're in class or not, and wherever they are, they can submit their assignments. So there's no excuses as to why I didn't do my homework because I left my story in my locker or I left the questions. They can always access it online from Google Drive.
Another way that I used Edmodo as a communication piece is I posted my weekly assignments on Edmodo and the students would turn them in via Edmodo. One of the best parts of the communication tool on Edmodo is that I can send students a little note individually if I need to let them know that they're missing an assignment or that they need to see me. And sometimes I forget when they're in class to say that, but I get to send it to them and it's online.
I like Edmodo. I use it as a communications tool. I can post assignments, which I do almost on a nightly basis, to one class. I can have it do multiple classes if that's the case. I can also communicate one-on-one with a student, or praise. I'll put some pictures in of classwork that was done really well, and the kids get to see it, and I think they like that.
I love Edmodo because it's really easy to communicate with the teacher.
So Edmodo, I use Edmodo in all my classes, and I mainly use it for communication. I post the homework there every day and the kids can check it. It's really great because kids can set it up to send them emails and text messages to get the notifications for homework and things like that. A lot of them don't even really need to go on the website. They get their homework right on their cell phone at the end of the day. I also use it to communicate with kids when they have questions about something, or if they're going to be absent, I can talk to them, they can send me private messages, and I can let them know what they're going to miss, and makes that a lot easier to communicate with the kids.
I really like Edmodo because I can post all of the classroom assignments, homework reminders, and anything I need to communicate with kids out of class, so they have everything they need to be successful 24/7.
I feel very independent using the iPads because I don't have to go and ask Mr. Murray what the coach's plan is. I can just go and do it by myself.
So using the iPads and the QR codes during class has freed up a lot of time for me. With each person taking attendance for their group through the iPad and it being sent on a Google document to my computer, it makes it a lot easier and frees me up with the management and cuts down on that time so we can really get going. With the coach's plan intact so the students know what the skill cues are, they can all take turns looking at the cues while someone's performing the skill, and they can almost self-assess or peer assess each other.
We are going to underhand serve, forearm pass, and set pass. Now? Yeah.
Good, right? Make sure you go on the